Okay, Mr. Tate. I want to go ahead and go into your Egypt module, and I'm going to click plus. And I'm going to select a quiz to select what we're going to make. I want to do new quiz since this is something new. I'm going to call this Egypt test. You can go back in and change the name if you want to. Now for group, I'm going to put underneath test. That means it's going to go into the test section of the grades. Indentation I'm not going to touch for now. So I go to add item. Now I have it. See, right now it's unpublished. So I'm going to go to the test. And it says it's unpublished. You see it has it's a test, no time limit, no multiple attempts, all these other things we can change. So I'm going to go into edit. Now you see the quiz type is a graded quiz. It's what you want for most of your tests or quizzes. Now, your second option right here is shuffle answers. What this will do is the questions will all be in the same order for every student, but if it's multiple choice, it will shuffle your answers. It makes it easier on you when you're creating the test. So I'm going to go shuffle answers. Time limit. This is an option for the future right now. No reason to. Multiple attempts. If you want to give them 2 tries on it, you can go ahead and check that box to begin with. Once they've taken it, though, I don't know if you can give them multiple attempts afterwards. So I'm not sure yet. It says let the students see their quiz responses. You can do this. You can also let them see correct answers. No real harm in letting them see their responses. Let us know which one is wrong and correct. This does let them see what the right answer is. So if you want to hide those, you can. I'll leave this checked for now. You can go back in and check this if you want to change it. You can also have it to where it will show the correct answers right after a test, but then hides it later or shows it about 2 days later, so that way everybody gets in. I like to show one question at a time. This kind of breaks up the test for the kids. I hardly ever lock the questions. That way if they need to go back, they can. You see assigned to everyone. I'll give it a due date. Again, if I give it for Friday, if they take it after Friday, that's okay. But it lets them know it'll be on the calendar. Hey, I have a test for this Friday. For available from, I'm not going to make it available till Friday at 8 o'clock in the morning. You can change this in the future. Okay, so I have that. Now I can go ahead and click save for now. And it's saved. Now I'll go back into editing. Now, for making your questions, you select this questions tab at the top. And you have new question group. You can find questions you've made before, or you can go to new questions. I usually do one question at a time and do a new question. Now, first thing you'll see is up here on the top right, it says points. Your test is only worth as many points as you give each question. And since I want my test to be 200 points, that means I need to make sure each question adds up to 200. So if I have, say, 1 or 10 questions and I want it to be 200 points, I got to make each question worth 20 points. If you have more, you can change it. If it's an odd number, usually I'll go into a calculator, see that, find a number, say like 18, and then I'll pick one question to make worth more, so it adds up to even 200. So I'll go ahead and just do this like it's going to be a 10-question test. Okay, so on your what kind of question it is, here you can select and fill it out or choose your question. So you have multiple choice, true, false, fill in the blank, fill in multiple blanks, multiple answers, multiple drop downs, matching, numerical answer, formula question, essay question. Usually I stick with multiple choice, true, false, and essay question. Those are the easiest ones to do and for the kids to answer. So for multiple choice, you type in your question, example, what is the name of the river in Egypt? That's your question. Now for correct answers, I can go ahead and type in the Nile River right here as A. Because I chose to make them random, it's going to be a random choice for them. You can go and give other answers. Now, if I leave this one blank, it's still going to show up as an option for the kids, so they'll just have a blank box to choose from. That causes some confusion. So if I only want 3 questions or 3 answers, I just need to go over to this delete button and delete it so it's off of there. If I want to give more, I can just click add another answer button, and you can see I have another answer. Now, once I'm done with the question, I can go to update question, and now my question's here. It's 20 points, and now my test is worth 20 points. Now I can go having a new question. This time I'm going to choose true, false. Same thing, you can do a statement. I'll go with the Nile River never floods. And then if it's true, I check this box. If it's false, then I click here, this green arrow. Now false is the correct answer. And then afterwards, if the student chooses this answer, I say good job, or if I thought true, I could explain why they're wrong. I click done. So now for this question, true is incorrect, so there's no green arrow. And since I want false to be the correct answer, I have the green arrow on false. Now, again, I have to make sure that I've changed this to 20 points. Otherwise, my point total will be off, and this question would basically be worthless if it stayed at 1 point. So I'll update this question. Now, this time I'm going to go to a new question. I'm going to choose a matching question. This is good for like matching classes or vocabulary. I found in teaching that if I have too much matching, some of my lower classes will get very confused on it. So I try and keep matching to at most 5 things you're matching. Otherwise, it's too much for the kids to handle. So in this box, you type in your question. So match the class to the correct job. And so on the left side, I can type, let's say, top class. And this side I could do Pharaoh. You see I'm having a hard time spelling, but the day's over. Okay, so there I go. I could do bottom class. And then I can do slaves. Now, it's going to go ahead and make this random for me because I chose random answers. I don't have to worry about it. If I want to do more matching, I just click add answer. And I can keep adding until I have as many as I want. Now again, I got to make sure that I've made it 20 points. And then you go down to update question. Okay, I'm going to do one more. This one's going to be essay. Now here, you can type any kind of question you want. It can be very simple. You can just say define mummy. You can just do that. They'll have a box where they can write down the definition. You can also have an actual question when they have multiple sentences. So I will leave it at define mummy. You can go back and change this. And now change it to 20. I can update the question, and now they have it. Now, if it is a short answer where you give the definition, then you could do a fill in the blank. Fill in the blank, though, is they would have to spell it correctly, otherwise it'd be considered wrong. So I usually don't fill in the blank. Just, the kids misspelling words, I don't want to deal with that, but this would grade it for me automatically. So I'm going to go ahead and click cancel so I don't have it. So out of the choices I've done so far, this multiple choice will be graded for me. The Nile River never floods, true, false is graded for me. Matching is graded. The essay is the only thing I have to grade. Now, if you realize you've done a question wrong and you want to edit it, you hover over it. You can click on this pencil, and it lets you go back in and change answers, change the point total, change the question entirely. If you realize you don't want a question, you can just click on the X button, and it will say if you want to delete this question. I click OK, and it's gone. Now, I have 3 questions on the screen. They're 20 points apiece. I can see up here that my test is worth 60 points right now. Okay, so I'm going to save this for now. Now, if I want to see what the kids will see, I can always go to preview. Now I can see. Since I never deleted that first question box, you can see it's still there. I go to the next question, and I can see the true false. Over here, it lets me know how long it's been on the test. The kids can navigate from question to question by clicking on this on the right. So that's the basic ways to create a test. Now, once you're done with that, to add it to Lockdown Browser, you click on Lockdown Browser on the left, and you'll see it's going to pull up every quiz I've done so far. Now, for the last 3 that I made, I required Lockdown Browser. If you want to do Lockdown Browser for this one, over here on the left, you click this down arrow. Wait a second for my internet. Okay, my internet's going a little slow. I'm going to stop here for now. I can show you how to do Lockdown Browser maybe on another screen recording or tomorrow, but that's the basic steps for creating your test. If you have any more questions, email me or see me tomorrow at school.